Hey sneaker friends, are you ready for another quick lifestyle review? Today we're going to be talking about a small brand from Brooklyn, New York called The Greats. They sell primarily lifestyle shoes, they use beautiful leathers that are made in Italy, and they have an interesting story. I'm going to show you the shoes I got from them and tell you all about it after the intro. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is actually their shipping box. It's not very often that I'm interested in boxes, but check this out. That's maps of Brooklyn, the subway system. Now, that's a lot of effort for a shipping box. That's a lot of extra cost to print the inside of those shipping boxes. It's beautiful, it's a nice experience, but I don't know if it's worth it because I'm going to toss that thing. There's no way I'm keeping that thing after it came through shipping. Anyways, so let's talk about the shoe. What comes in the box is obviously a pair of shoes. You get a cool little card that tells you about the shoe. So I got the Wooster. I got perforated Wooster in women's size 7.5. Pretty basic summer model that I wanted to wear. I really like the look of perfed leather in the summer. So we'll give it a go and see if we like it. So let's start with the bottom and work to the top. So you'll notice that this shoe has a cupsole on it. And so a cupsole is basically all rubber, one giant piece of rubber that's like a cup, if you will. And you stick a piece of EVA foam in it, probably 10 millimeters thick or so, and that becomes your midsole and outsole. So in this case, your outsole wraps all the way up and gets this stitch into the upper. Now this stitch is generally a decorative stitch. Back in the days, it used to be to hold the bottom on the shoe, but since the glues are so good these days, a lot of times that's just a decorative stitch. So if that stitching would come out, I would not be worried that the shoe was gonna fall apart at all. So for the upper, you'll notice this beautiful leather. It is thick leather. When I wore these, it creases significantly on your toes. The break-in period for this shoe is going to take a while, but I think it'll be worth it because leathers like this wear really, really well. The inside is also filled or lined with leather, and it's a beige color. It looks beautiful and it feels very soft and nice, but again, they say that these shoes are good to wear barefoot. I don't know if I'm convinced. Time will tell on that. So the sock liner has a leather top cloth and it has their logo embossed in the bottom, and then on the bottom it has a foam. Now the foam is not, I wouldn't say super soft. And in general, when you walk in the shoe, it's not super soft. It's definitely stiff underfoot. One thing that I really want to point out to you is there's no Strobel in the shoe. It is board lasted. So board lasted is typically done in dress shoes. So that tells me that I need to compare this to dress shoes instead of athletic shoes. That board is not actually a board. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It's usually a stiff, thick leather. And that's an old shoemaking process. A couple other details you'll notice is that the edge of this leather has this very beautiful binding on the top of it. It's just done really well. Overall, the construction and stitching of these on the exterior is really beautiful. They did a really great job at making these shoes. And they look good when you wear them, but they are definitely stiff and it'll take a while to break them in. So a few words about the company, The Greats. Actually, it's just called Greats. The company started in Brooklyn in 2012. The two basically founders of it got together and decided they want to build a great men and women's footwear company that was vertical. And so the first thing I asked is vertical. To me, that means like if you're a footwear company that's vertical, you own your manufacturing, maybe you're making some of the materials, so on and so forth. Like that's really exciting. But in fact, when they said vertical, it meant that they were gonna be their own retailer. So they weren't gonna sell through other retailers. So that's why you have to go directly to their website to buy the products. Now, the thought behind this for them, and you can read this on their website, was they'd be able to offer a higher value product for a lower price. These were $179. So for me, that's expensive for this type of shoe if you compare it to sports brand. For $179, the shoe should break in and wear for quite some time. Like I'll probably have these for years and years. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay, that wraps up a lifestyle review of Greats, the Wooster style shoe. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm excited to see what cool stuff we're gonna see from these guys in the future. One note I did see on their website a few minutes ago was they have a beautiful gray leather, and those look awesome. So check it out, let me know what you think. Have a great day. See ya.